The wind howled through a poor little village at the edge of the hills. In a tiny wooden house lived an 8-year-old boy named Noah with his sick mother. His father had died years earlier, and they barely had enough food to survive. Every night, Noah looked out the small window and whispered, "Jesus, if you really love children, will you ever come to my home?" His mother smiled weakly, even though she was in pain. "My son," she said, "Jesus always hears us, even when we cannot see him." But as the weeks passed, her illness became worse. One morning, Noah woke up and found there was no bread left in the house. His mother could barely speak. Holding back his tears, Noah walked into the village, hoping someone would help. He knocked on one door. No answer. He knocked on another. Someone looked through the window and quietly closed the curtain. Noah's heart broke. As the sun began to set, he sat beneath a lonely tree and cried, "Jesus, everyone has forgotten us." Suddenly, he heard slow footsteps behind him. A gentle voice asked, "Why are you crying, my child?" Noah turned around. A man dressed in a white robe stood before him. His face was peaceful, and his eyes were filled with love unlike anything Noah had ever seen. The stranger smiled. "I know your name, Noah." The little boy froze. "How do you know me?" The man knelt beside him. "Because I have heard every prayer you whispered at your window." Noah's eyes filled with tears. Are you Jesus?" The man gently nodded. Without fear, Noah ran into his arms. Jesus embraced him with compassion. Then Jesus placed his hand gently on Noah's head and said, "My beloved child, today I bless you with courage instead of fear, hope instead of sadness, and peace that no darkness can take away." A warm light surrounded them. Noah felt his fear disappear. Jesus continued, "Go home now. Do not lose hope." Before Noah could ask another question, Jesus slowly walked into the evening mist and disappeared. Noah hurried home. When he opened the door, he stopped. On the small table was fresh bread, clean water, and warm soup. His mother was sitting up for the first time in weeks. She smiled through tears. "Someone came while you were gone. A man in a white robe. He touched my forehead and said, 'Peace be with you.'" Noah looked around the room. There was no one there. Only a small wooden cross lying on the table. Years passed. Noah grew into a kind and generous man. He never forgot that evening. Whenever someone was hungry, he fed them. Whenever someone cried, he comforted them. People often asked, "Why do you help everyone?" Noah would simply smile and say, "Because one evening, Jesus blessed a little boy who thought he had been forgotten." But the greatest mystery remained. Who left the bread? Who healed his mother? And why did no one else in the village ever see the man in the white robe? Some believed it was only a story. Noah knew the truth, because every night, before sleeping, he could still hear the same gentle voice in his heart. "My child, I have never left you." The end. Or perhaps just the beginning.